So Back to Church Sunday started in the United Kingdom in about the year 2004, and it was an effort really to encourage parishioners to invite people to come back to church having fallen away. We know from our research that most people, if they have fallen away from church, would actually come back if they were invited. So we've encouraged our parishioners to say, hey, would you come and join me Sunday? I'll come around and pick you up and let me introduce you to something that's important in my life. It's also in this particular society and culture important, I think, for us to have an opportunity to get the church out and the issue of spirituality out. So we're here at Union Station as the bishops of the Diocese of Toronto, inviting people to come to church or to their house of worship on the weekend. Just hope that they might re-engage in some of the deeper issues of life and re-engage their own spirituality.
For an introvert, it was quite a challenge, but it's actually the reception has been terrific, and people have been very interested and wondering what we were doing and very affirming of it.
I've noticed that people are pretty intense about getting to work, which one would expect. A lot of iPods, not a lot of social interaction one with the other. But on the other hand, a lot of people came up and said, hey, we go to church here or there, or hey, we're one of your parishioners, Bishop, we go to Christ the King or go to St. Bride's Clarkson. Or they say, we're involved in the Muslim or Jewish faith, and thanks very much for being here. It's been very positive. There's nothing really negative I could say about it. It's been a good experience.
It's really amazing to see how people's face turn. They really are into themselves, and a simple greeting of good morning and have a good day just turned that around. For a lot of people, some continue to be grim and determined.
Somebody came up and asked for prayers. She was going through difficult times in her family, and just asked for prayers for that. So the real opportunity, you never expect things like that. You have to stand out to be noticed in the crowd. There are people just walking by, and I was a commuter myself, and you stand in a crowd and you just move the crowd and you just sort of ignore everything around. So having something that just gives you a new visual image is very important. So I think that's one of the things about church itself. Church stands out in a community as a visual image, a symbol of God's presence. And that's sort of what we did today. Actually, one of the things that I have realized is that people actually are quite open to the idea of being invited back to church or to their own faith tradition. And they're very affirming of that. I expected to have some more opposition, and we weren't getting that at all. It's been a pleasant surprise. I had one person tell me that they invited a neighbor and they were really nervous about it, and they were surprised when the neighbor said, sure, I'd love to. And they were blown away, and as the person says, I now feel that these are two sets of friends, and I hope they get along. She said, it's sort of like bringing a boyfriend home to my parents.
I think we should get out more. That's, we can't repeat the same thing all the time, but I think that the faith belongs in the public squares, in the marketplace, and let's get out of the churches and do that. Not everybody can do that, but I think that those of us who are symbols need to lead others, and it's good to have priests around, it's good to have lay people around, and so the three orders are well represented.
I think that it indicates that there's a spiritual hunger, and that we've been way too reticent in sharing something that's really important to us. And I think that one of the things that's really interesting is that people are looking for a sense of hope and joy and direction and purpose, and the church can offer that.